heartbeat has such...
Female dragonflies fake their own death to avoid mating with some males. Believe it or not, a form of this has happened to me. Swear to God. I'm in Elon College, North Carolina.
Oh, no.
And there was this one skank type that a guy the night before picked her up, went back to her place, and he told me just as he was about to get going, she passed out on the couch. I said, all right. So I pick her up the next night. And I'm thinking, yeah, okay, I'm going to score. And we're walking back. She must have liked me even less. She passed out on the sidewalk as we're walking back.
Wow.
But luckily I knew what happened the night before. And I said, okay, this is her MO. And there were some other people walking by that kind of knew her. I said, hey, make sure she gets home.
There
Okay, I'm going back to the dorm getting some sleep.
Wow.
Yeah. So, yeah, she didn't fake death, but she came pretty damn close. So that's why who knew me and the dragonfly would have a similar experience, huh?
Maybe she has some undiagnosed narcolepsy.
That's what I should have done. I should have tried to nail her right on the sidewalk. I'm sure she would have bounced to her feet. Yeah, you're right. I needed a Dear Tiny advice way back then, which segues me into we have a new what do you call this, installment. We've never had Dear Tiny before, and coming up in the very next segment after we get done with the intro, Dear Tiny, which we're hoping, we don't know where this is going to go. We're hoping it's going to be a weekly feature. We'll just have to wait and see. But anyway, welcome to Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk. This is episode 87. Who would have thought? 87. And we are the only Category 5 podcast in the universe. And if you think, how can they say that? Have you ever heard another podcast call themselves a Category 5? No, it hasn't happened because they're not. They're not Category 5. We're fucking Category 5.
That's right.
That's what it is. And we're also 720 pounds of podcast proclivity. I almost said that wrong. I almost said broadcast proclivity. That would have been wrong. Podcast proclivity, 720 pounds. We're 55 years of marriage with no divorce. Hence, that's kind of what segued us into Dear Tiny, because if we can't give advice, who can?
Right.
We're also the hardest working podcast in 4 states. Count them 4. And we are now the patron podcast for the Church of Laughter in the Czech Republic.
Right.
And I might have another one coming up. We might be, we'll talk about this a little later in intro. We might be the patron podcast for twat thrusts. We'll see what you say. I'm not married to that one, but I wish I was. Okay. Why should you stay tuned? Because I've already told you, Dear Tiny, first one ever. You're going to get to hear Tiny and his great advice to people. I don't even know if you know this. We got a different Transylvanian Brain Freeze this week. Rapid fire. Rapid fire, not stories, just real quick that we'll comment on. We got the movie and the music game. Tiny and Paul G go for 53 in a row on the music game. 53 is what they're shooting for today. I have a very mediocre Argy Bargy. If you want to speed through that one, that's the segment to speed through. But it's not that long anyway, so it might not be worth your while. It'd be a good time to you want to be able to pee in that little bit of time I'm going to do. But yeah, mine's not very good, but I'm going to stick with it. We have a crazy group of women in onions, coochie, and cat piss. I don't know that we've ever had quite a diverse group like that, have we? Yeah. I was pretty proud of that group when I came up with it.
You could tell it was one of yours, I think. Definitely.
Yeah.
There's usually a theme, and this was just
no theme. Well, there was a theme. Yeah, you're right. And then in Samurai Chatter, our last segment, we have non-sexual would you rather questions, but he's never seen or heard them before. So he'll be given off the cuff there too. So there you go. Oh, and by the way, our website, we're finally done with the pick 3 of zoo animals. Elephants won, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. I like elephants too, but man, if you go into the damn in the inside, that smells like I can still remember that smell, you know, so that's why I didn't put elephants in my group. But anyway, go to our website now because we got a new thing. With Valentine's Day right around the corner, your pick 3, your favorite things you'd like to get on Valentine's Day. And boy, I don't know if you've seen any of the answers yet.
I saw the text. Yeah.
Okay. But, you did that.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a pretty wide variety of things people want.
Yes.
So you go on the website and see what other people had to say. And then we would like.
We're not the only sick and deranged by the
there are 2 people way more sick and deranged than me, although I did tone mine down a little bit. But yeah, there's some sick and deranged people. One girl answered and said, "I'm going a little outside the box," and I'm thinking, "Oh, you don't even know what."
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Exactly. And we also Jim from Michigan won the. He's been to the most places.
Right.
Your wife came in second.
Yeah.
But now we have a new game up, and I even sent that out for Jane to put up, and I can't remember what it is. It's something about you pick 3 things out of 8 listed.
Oh, yeah.
Want.
It was like certain things, like being able to speak 10 languages.
Right, yeah. But you have a theme for that? What can we call that?
I forget. It was
okay. You can't fucking help her.
It was like you had to pick like 3 different things for the rest of your life, kind of thing.
Stick with Dear Tiny. Just wait. Okay, I'm moving on. It
was your idea.
I'm sorry. I know. I was wondering if you remembered what the hell it was.
You want me to look it up?
No.
Podcasting.
We're doing a podcast here, you know? I want to get through at some point. But now, Brooke Shields, you know her, right?
I do.
You guys know her. Yeah. She came out with a new book.
Okay.
And
she's still relevant?
I guess so.
Okay.
Still looks pretty good.
Yeah, good.
And I guess she's still relevant. I don't know.
Okay.
But anyway, at one point in her life, she had labia rejuvenation surgery without her consent.
Whoa!
I guess they were doing something down there, and the guy just decided to, I'm down here. Why don't I just do this?
Let me shape this up a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's exactly what it was. And then her comment was, why can't everyone just leave my vagina alone? If I had $1 for every time I heard that, I'd be a rich man.
I have a hard time believing Brooke Shields' vagina needed anything to look better.
I know.
Come on. What are we talking about here?
I'm just the messenger. It's not an opinion piece, you know. That comes up in Dear Tiny, which is the next segment. Yeah. But let's get through this first so you can get to that, huh? Remember, you can't skip through this. You can skip through Argy Bargy because I have a mediocre one. Real quick, New Scientist magazine this week. Mm-hmm. 3 things. A mathematical magic trick lets you work out the weekday of any date. So does the internet. All you do is get a calendar. What year, what day? It tells you that shit. That was a pretty long article.
And why I've never wondered, everybody's so impressed. What day did JFK get shot? Oh, it was a Tuesday. Who cares? Like, why does that matter?
Right. Well, then maybe this will matter a little more to you. The discovery of ancient human DNA in dirt opens up a new window on prehistoric worlds.
Oh.
How about that?
Okay.
Huh? Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Dirt. Yeah.
I didn't read the whole article, but apparently there's not that many bones left, so people are really going after them hard. It's like a big competition. Who can find a fucking bone in the dirt? Who knew? You don't have to read New Scientist magazine because I do it for you. And a fact I'll bet you didn't know was, does that say anything?
We're still go ahead.
Are we still going? Okay.
Keep going.
Okay. We had some technical difficulties. You're right in on the production meeting. That's the beauty of it. Other podcasts, they glitch. They go right over that. Yeah. You get to see it because you're part of the show. Right. You're part of the damn show.
That's it. And the fuck ups are funnier than the content.
And we fuck up plenty. Anyway, the fact that you don't know, and I think this had something to do with COVID, April 2020. Mm-hmm. There was a 525% rise in internet searches for banana bread.
Banana bread?
Banana bread. Don't ask me. I did not read that article.
What the? Ivermectin? Banana bread.
Banana bread. Banana bread. Yeah. We went from historic dirt to banana bread.
Nice.
Okay. Nice. But now I'm going to give you a little, I'm going to end up giving you some advice here.
Here we go.
You and everybody else.
Right.
And this is before Dear Tiny, where you get the official advice.
Right.
This is on the house. I went to Kent State this week to a basketball game.
Nice.
And those of you that watch all the time, I go to all the football games, and they just suck. They just suck. But you go there, and they're going to lose, so you have a good time. I went up the Kent game. Kent was 11-4 in basketball.
Wow.
And 2 of the losses were like at Alabama and at Auburn.
Wow.
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
And they were playing a team that was 3-12. And Kent got their ass kicked.
Oh, no.
and I was pissed. That was the only bad thing about the damn. So my advice, set the bar low. Football, I don't care who wins, so I just have a great time. I go to the game, I go to Dominic's, everything is great. The basketball game, I was actually pissed. I skipped Dominic's that day because I was kind of upset.
Sure.
I didn't skip the other 2 days. Rang up my 2 biggest bills in a long time, and I didn't buy for everybody either.
Wow.
So I guess I was drinking a lot, or the guy was ripping me off. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, set the bar low. Now, here's one other thing. People call men pigs. They definitely call us pigs. I'm at LA Fitness today, and Dear Tiny, this is a precursor to Dear Tiny. I know you're not supposed to stare, but there's this exercise I like to call a twat thrust. and it was one of the hottest girls in there.
Yeah.
She's laying back on this machine, but she puts this weight right here, if you can see, and she...
Right.
And how can you not look at that?
That's exactly,
how can you not look at that?
You're doing that exercise there for that attention. I'm
Absolutely.
Sorry.
And
you just are.
I mean, yes, I am a creepy old man, but damn, don't be doing that shit in front of me. Maybe
you want people to watch, you could do that in the confines of your own home with a bag of sugar on your lap.
Okay. Thank you, Dear Tiny. Now I feel a lot better about myself undressing her with my eyes.
That's
and
right.
that. Okay. One more thing before we get to Dear Tiny. We got numerology.
Hey-o.
Okay. These people are 87 years old. 87. And once again, the list gets bigger, not smaller.
And it makes me feel old because I know most of them. Usually.
I think you're going to know most of these people. Morgan Freeman, Jack Nicholson, Anthony Hopkins, Jane Fonda, Dustin Hoffman, Billy D. Williams. You know him?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you might not know
Lando.
him. Do you know Marlo Thomas?
I don't think I do.
Okay, I figured you might not. Warren Beatty, Bill Cosby. I thought he was dead. Lou Holtz.
Wow.
Do you know Max Baer Jr.?
No.
He was Jethro Bodine on the Beverly Hillbillies. Anybody interest you out of that group?
Oh, there's a whole bunch.
Me too.
But I show much favoritism towards Jack Nicholson. He's
okay.
He's
I like
a long
him
time
too.
hero of mine for many years.
I like him too.
And I can't imagine his women's stories. I could do that the rest of my life. Just listen to him tell stories.
And I have one, but time's gonna. I'm gonna not do that one. But Lou Holtz, he is right. Lou Holtz and I took the same coaching football class at Kent State.
Oh, you're
not
kidding.
together, but the professor said, "You never know where you guys are going to go." So Lou Holtz and we took the same class.
Yeah.
He did a little better than I did in the football world.
You got Saban from there too, no?
From Kent, but I don't know if he took the class or not.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Probably he did, though. He probably did.
Sure.
Most football players did, and a lot of them didn't do very well. It wasn't as easy a class as you'd think. This guy was a scout for the Bengals, and he made it kind of tough.
Oh.
But now, back to numerology.
Yeah.
We have had so many technical difficulties. You've just been watching here, and the time's going by. Not for us, too. We have frostbite, and so born in 87. I'm not happy with any of these fuckers anyway. So we're skipping that.
Wow.
Number 80. Well, I'm just doing it to get the fuck.
Oh,
through this.
listen. Hey,
this has been a tough segment. Okay. Number 87. We're Pittsburgh dive bar talk. I don't have to talk about. Well, Gronk actually played high school football in Pittsburgh. So, okay. The person I'm going to talk about is Sidney Crosby.
Of course.
He was, especially on 87.
Yeah.
He was born on August 7th.
I don't think I knew that.
He's number 87, born on August 7th in 1987, and he makes $8.7 million a year. He could make way more than that, but he said that number's always worked for me, so that's what he keeps going with.
Wow.
So you'd think the fucking Penguins would be fucking better since he could be making $14 million, and he always takes 8.7. They haven't spent their dollars wisely.
Wow.
And okay, so that's it for those two parts.
I got two 87s real quick.
Do you? Yeah, okay.
Ouija Thompson. I always love that name.
Yeah, okay.
And my favorite tight end of all time, Mark Bruner.
Okay, I have him down.
Nice.
But I was afraid we weren't going to get through the segment, so I said, fuck.
Yeah.
Bert Blyleven was number 87.
Oh, nice.
He actually was good.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we're going to go. Okay, Wayne Gretzky once scored 87 goals in a season. There's only 82 games. And if you don't know hockey, that doesn't sound that good, but over a goal a game is in fucking insane.
That's crazy.
Insane.
Yeah.
They play 82 games a year. Hardly anyone nowadays scores 50.
Right.
Yeah, okay. And I have two more. The ISBN group identifier for books published in Denmark. That's 87.
Okay.
Not Norway.
No.
Denmark.
Or
Denmark.
Greenland. We're trying to buy Greenland.
That's right. We are. And okay, let's see if you get this reference.
Uh-oh.
It's the number of years between the signing of the Declaration of Independence and the Battle of Gettysburg.
Wow.
But the reason that has significance is the Gettysburg Address 7 years ago. That
right.
Score is funny. That's 87.
Right. That's
okay.
right.
All right.
I wouldn't have gotten that without you telling me.
So I didn't get it either when I first read it. I said, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
I thought it was like finding dirt for prehistoric worlds.
That was a long time ago.
That was a real long. I'm impressed I remember that. I think I've peaked twice since then. Anyway, we're hoping this show keeps going on a little more smoothly. It's been smooth for you because you haven't been sitting here for a fucking hour and a half. Okay, we're going to be, okay.
Here it comes.
Here it comes. Coming up next, questions from you that you wrote on our website, Dear Tiny.
Dear Abby, my feet are too long. My hair's falling out and my rights are all wrong. My friends, they all tell me that I've no friends at all. Won't you write me a letter? Won't you give me a call? Signed, Bewildered.
You're seeing history in the making. This may be the thing that vaults us up our viral moment.
That's right.
Because this is the first installment ever of Dear Tiny. Mm-hmm. Dear Tiny. And like I said in the last segment about 3 hours ago, they think I'm fucking lying. We talked about being married so long and not divorced, so we thought, well, damn, we should be giving out some advice.
That's right.
So we took 5 questions that came on our website.
We actually have some in the coffer.
Yeah, I know we do.
It's crazy.
I know it is.
It's been a good response.
It is have been a good response. Now, okay, well, I'll be honest with you. We have seen the questions, both of us. I have no idea what he's going to say. Actually, I have no idea what I'm going to say either. But since this is more your segment, if I don't have anything to say, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Charlie, you ready?
Let's do it. Hey, this is...
Okay.
Yeah, it can only go up from here.
This first question is from Lightning.
Whoa.
Lightning. Dear Tiny, I see your wife visited 22 of the 34 tourist places. You only saw 12.
Yeah.
Is that the key to your successful marriage? Go ahead, you can go. You'll have more fun without me.
1,000% correct. Yes, this is the only thing that does. I think he even said in there, like, that you'll have more fun without me, right? Isn't that what the quote? Mm-hmm. Misty planned a trip to Disney for Tori when she was like 5. It wasn't even brought up like, hey, do you want to go? They made plans and bought tickets before I even knew when they were going. And they went to my mom and Tori went to Disney for like a week in October. And it wasn't even a question. I'll tell you this, I've gotten to the point where I don't even tell Misty when I'm going to like concerts and stuff. The last show I went to was a comedy show to see Jim Norton. The night before I said, hey, I'm going to Pittsburgh tomorrow, right? She's like, no, for what? I'm like, Jim Norton. It's like, oh, okay. I don't even, it's not even like, hey, does this fit in your schedule? I make my plans, she makes hers, and sometimes those things coincide.
And I can't speak for your wife, but I can speak for myself. I know I have a lot more fun when I go places without him. So I got to think.
Yeah.
That would be the same. So, okay. So, yes, that is the key to the marriage going so far. Thank you for your question, Lightning.
That's right.
All right. Next question is from Wop Wop. It's a little shorter.
Yeah.
Is 4 inches really fine?
So those that don't know, this is actually a reference from the Howard Stern show.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Robin Quivers. They cut a segment that she said they were actually talking about cell phones at the time and how big like screen sizes have become.
Okay.
And her quote was 4 inches is fine, meaning the size of her screen phone. Well, of course, everyone took it with the way they should, and we still reference it this way to this day. So to take it in the way of the question, boy, if it's not, then I'm in trouble.
And I will say, let me add this. This is the reason American women are so bad at math, because they've always learned that this is 6 inches.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
We move on, dear Tiny. How about that?
Yeah.
First 2 questions in the hopper, and this thing hadn't fucked up yet.
Go ahead. Fuck us. Jinx us. Yeah, jinx us.
Okay. This is from Frank.
Yeah.
Dear Tiny, what advice do you have for enjoying the concert scene, covering those there to watch the show and those there to interact with other people?
Yeah.
I feel I'm not getting the most out of my concert experience. And just let me add, Tiny's been to many concerts, more than the average person. So he is qualified to give the answer here, I think.
Okay, if you say so. Look, this to me this epitomizes. I go to the show for the show. You go for the social aspect. I think this epitomizes our show. Depends who it is.
Yeah, you're right. It does depend on, but you're right. I'll agree with that.
Yeah. My advice to those, I think I've even talked about this before. My advice to those going for the show depends how much you're into the band. If you can get close enough and be a part of the thing, like try to interact with the band members and stuff to get front row, okay, do that. If you don't care about that aspect of it and you want to hear the best quality, the best thing you could do is get a seat or stand somewhere where the soundboard is, because that's where the sound quality is going to be the best. I have different venues where I feel things sound better in other places, and there are some places I won't go because the quality is so shitty. Blossom is terrible. I won't go there for anything. But a general rule of thumb, if you go by the soundboard, you'll get the best sounding experience. And as far as the social thing goes, man, I mean, I think of like Star Lake. You could go to a thing, you could sit at Star Lake out in the parking lot and hear the music fine and fucking party, not even buy a ticket. That's my suggestion. Just go and hang out. You don't necessarily have to. You can do that down at Stage AE when they're outdoors too. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's another one. But that's my take. Just go for the experience of hanging out and partying. You'll get just as good a show people watching out in the parking lot while everybody else is partying, and you'll still be able to hear the music coming up over. So that's my advice. Save your money on a ticket.
Okay, now I blew smoke up your ass saying you were such a big-time concert goer.
Yeah.
You're also the guy that went to concert jail because you pissed on the person in front of you. So maybe you're not the damn person to give the damn
That was a long time ago.
Does that matter? How long ago was that?
That was 2000.
Oh, okay. That was pretty long ago. All right.
New Year's Day, 2000.
You haven't pissed on anyone since then?
Not that I can remember.
Good for you. Yeah, but you didn't remember that one either.
No, I didn't.
Okay. This next one, I'm going to have to breathe a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Okay. This is a long-ass question.
Boy. Yeah.
I'm almost hoping your answer isn't as long as this question, but we're reading them as they come.
That's right.
This is from Shy Lady Boomer. Dear Tiny, I have been with my fella for over 35 years. We are both in our 70s, and the intimate part of our relationship has been very satisfying. But we have settled into a routine, concentrating on basic moves that result in mutual climax most efficiently. Although I've never had a bad orgasm, I would like to try something different. Lately, I've heard a lot about getting to fifth base, but I don't know how or when to bring the subject up, so to speak. We once tried talking dirty in bed, but it did not go well. We were both embarrassed and uncomfortable. I'd really like to give this a try, but I don't want him to think I'm a skank. Please guide me, dear Tiny.
I call shenanigans here. I think, first of all, you've been together that long. They've seen you at your absolute worst.
Sure.
And if you want to try some butt play, I imagine whoever.
Wait, you better even tell him. I didn't know. I didn't know what fifth base was.
Fifth base is some butt play. That's if you Google it. So my guess is, and again, if you've been together that long, you can't tell me you haven't gotten a shocker or two in your day. And I have a hard time imagining if any dudes are going to have to be talked out of that. So I think this person's into.
We don't know which way she was going with that. So.
Yeah, so I think they'll do just fine.
And okay, I'm going to add here. I'm going to actually be a little serious here.
Oh,
how about that?
So go ahead.
If you make it to 70 and you still have a partner, thank your lucky fucking stars, and you have a climax once in a while, damn. I mean, think of how many people, okay, those of you that are in their 70s, and I can fucking say this now, damn it, even though I'm not happy about it. Think how many people you knew that are fucking dead or can't do this or don't have it, fuck, if you have someone that's next to you and you have a mutual climax?
Yeah.
The last time you had mutual climax? I think I had one in my life, and that was back in the fucking early 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like they're with somebody who knows what they're doing. So
right. Yeah.
Just put it out there.
Yeah. Be happy.
Give
them a blowjob and be done with it.
There you go.
Yeah. Don't worry about that butt play. Okay.
Yeah.
Got one more. One more. This is from Steve in Cleveland.
Yeah.
You ready for this one? Are you ready for this one? Maybe you should put your kids to bed. Dear Tiny, I just banged your old lady and now it burns when I pee. What should I do?
Get yourself tested, my friend. I know where she's been. I know the beauty bar she's been to. You remember? Do you know Gloria's out on Route 30, the dude's banana slings place?
Yeah,
she used to frequent that place a lot, so I can only imagine what she's been carrying around. It's probably shortened my life by many years. So do yourself a favor, go get tested.
Okay, I'm going to answer this also.
Please.
I'm going to stick up for your old lady.
Oh,
I've done her several times. And it doesn't burn when I pee. So I think, Steve in Cleveland, you better check your other partners.
See?
I don't think it's his old lady because I've had no problems with them. So you check your other partners. I think it's one of those other ones. And in Cleveland, you have a pretty big choice of the things that could be burning. Hell, the river burned in Cleveland one time. Let alone your fucking dick. Okay. There we are with Dear Tiny.
Wow.
But don't touch that down because we got something else new. We got rapid fire Transylvanian Brain Freeze coming up. How about that?
All right. Got our Toxic song. We're doing another take. Let's try it out. Welcome to the Diamond Show. Gonna have some fun.
First off, that's Tiny. I'm the Prince of Pittsburgh. I think it was last week I talked through that thing. I forgot. Yeah, I fucked up. Okay.
No, that was good.
Okay. Well, here, we've had Transylvanian Brain Freeze facts of the week many times, almost every episode, but we've never had rapid fire. I got this from a calendar I had, all facts, and I started to write them, and then I thought, I could never, and you people know this, I can never read my own writing, but these are pretty big.
Yeah.
So we're just going to go straight from here, rapid fire, and see if you have anything to say.
Got it.
Alexander Graham Bell, the inventor of the telephone, never phoned his wife or his mother because they were both deaf. How about that? You didn't know that?
No. Didn't people say he stole that idea from somebody? Or
almost everybody steals every idea.
Or is that electricity? Maybe I'm thinking of. Who's the guy that invented electricity?
Edison?
Yeah. It's exactly. They're all fucking old and dead. Who cares?
Exactly. Oh, damn. Okay. Hope it goes better than that.
Rapid fire.
This involves us too.
Uh-oh.
Every year, the Earth becomes about 12 tons heavier because of meteorites landing. You know what?
Uh-oh.
Damn it.
Oh, no. Holy shit. How many do you have?
These are the ones I put aside that I weren't going to read. So. Hold on. I'm getting there.
Oh,
no. Okay. Here we go.
I love it.
Those are all real facts, but
listen.
I put some aside. I was gonna say, I wonder why I didn't have any notes at all. Okay,
here we go.
But those were real facts. Those were real facts. You can still kick those around the water cooler.
That's right.
Okay. Workplace bullying affects 25 to 30% of employees at some point during their careers, and I call bullshit on that.
What was the percent?
25 to 30% in the workplace, not at school, in the workplace. I say they're pussies.
Yeah.
You know, because I remember I got called for bullying just because I made a funny joke.
Yeah.
And the damn guy was younger and stronger than me, but he went and reported me, the
Right.
fucking pussy. I don't think it's really bullying.
No. Well, listen, one of the stories we're going to share one day is how one of my workplaces was going to send me to anger management.
Oh, that's right.
So, no, that's bullshit.
Or wait, didn't you talk about that last week?
No, I was going to.
Oh, you talked about a lot of shit.
Oh, we're talking about the rave on the.
Okay. Okay. Here's something you probably didn't know. Ancient Egyptians typically used a pearlescent substance found in fish scales to give their lipsticks shimmering effects.
Ooh.
Lipstick on ancient Egyptians? Did you know that?
It couldn't have smelled good. Why would you do that?
I don't know.
Why make out with fish lips?
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Make out with fish lips? That
I don't know.
gross.
I don't know. You're right. You're right. Once you got it past the smell, you got it licked, you know. Oh, that wasn't a fact. Okay. Giraffes can't yawn. Who figured that out? Right. Who hung out with a giraffe for what? After 10? How long would it be if you hung out with a person? You thought, I've never seen them yawn.
Well, can one conclude that all giraffes are well rested?
Perhaps, yeah. Maybe. Okay, I'm with you. See, that's why he's dear tiny.
Right.
Yeah, maybe they're just never tired.
Yeah, that's all.
Or bored. Maybe they have interesting lives and they have plenty of sleep.
Sure.
And we're going to get the
see
sleep
a lot from up there.
We're going to get us an animal sleep here pretty soon. Wait till you get this.
Okay.
Not this one. If you were able to put Saturn in water, it would float. Do you think that'll happen? I can't see it, right?
No.
Okay,
then a lot of water.
Then you can forget that one. You can forget that one, even though it's true, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay. This might deal with us, too.
Uh-oh.
The total weight of bacteria living in the human body is 2 to 6 pounds.
Mine's more than that.
Mine's way more than that. If I could just get rid of that fucking bacteria,
right. We'd be
slim and fit.
We'd be 620 pounds.
Podcast proclivity. How about that? Huh? Okay. Dark roasted coffee has less caffeine than medium roast. Roasting coffee beans burns off caffeine.
Really?
Yeah, and now that's not that interesting, but except there's probably a lot of coffee drink. Are you a coffee drinker?
I am, yeah.
Okay, I had this not an argument, but a discussion with my wife, and I thought for sure I was right and I was wrong.
Uh-oh.
Do you know that when men drink way more coffee than women?
I would have never guessed that.
Men, it was about 50%. Women, it was about 1/3.
Really?
Yeah, I thought
tea?
for sure. I don't know. I just looked up coffee and I said, "Oh, women drink more," but it said no. I was wrong.
I'll be damned.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this is all for you beginner ventriloquists out there. The words Hong Kong can be spoken without moving your lips. Would you like to try that?
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong. Hong Kong. Hong Kong. How about that, huh?
Oh boy.
Yeah, we've got that bad. Okay. All right. This is rapid fire. We're getting there. At least these are the ones I was going to do. Maybe I should go back to the ones that I put aside.
They're better.
Yeah. Okay. Horses remember people who have treated them well.
Oh, there you go.
But that means you can treat them like shit and they won't remember?
Well, wait a minute. I could treat a horse nice, but I can guarantee a horse ain't going to like seeing me if I'm going to crawl on his back.
Well, It doesn't say riding a horse. You're
That's treating a horse bad.
You're right. Those horses would go cowering in fear.
There he is, run.
I'll do anything. Okay. The math measurement pi. You know that, right?
I do.
What is that? 3.1416, I think.
159, yeah.
Okay. Is that right?
I'm pretty sure.
Well, it's been accurately calculated to 1.24 trillion decimal places.
We talked about the number thing earlier. I forget what we were talking about with numbers, but like, who gives?
Exactly. I got nothing.
There you go. Yeah,
nothing
like,
for that. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Okay, this is a pretty big one. This is the biggest one. All the matter that makes up the human race can fit into a sugar cube. This is because atoms are mostly empty space. If you crammed all the atoms in all human beings together without any wasted space, they wouldn't be any bigger than a sugar cube. However, that sugar cube would weigh 5 billion tons.
That's why I'm so smart. That's why my density's up. That's why I got a lot packed in there.
I thought back to Ghostbusters when he was trying to explain to Ernie Hudson about how much is out there. A Twinkie, 24. That's a big Twinkie.
A big Twinkie.
Well, let's say this Twinkie represents the normal amount of psychokinetic energy in the New York area. According to this morning's sample, it would be a Twinkie 35 feet long, weighing approximately 600 pounds.
That's a big Twinkie.
So good.
Okay. Okay. These two go together. All right. I mean, they didn't go together. Actually, they were a week apart in June.
Ooh.
Okay. But I'm going to put these two. First of all, the lion sleeps for 20 hours a day because that's what when you talk about a giraffe being
jungle?
well rested. But also, lions sometimes mate up to 40 times a day.
Good for them.
Yeah, but okay. 20 hours a day they're sleeping.
Yeah.
That gives them 4 hours to mate 40 fucking times. That's 10 an hour.
Good for that. Not a boy.
Well, okay. It's that a boy and not that a boy. They aren't lasting very fucking long. But I will say one thing. They're getting up real quick again, aren't they?
Yeah, that's... Man, maybe that's where the blue pills come from. They get
I
some
guess.
Yeah.
I will imagine they have more than 4 inches, don't they? Okay.
They're not around long enough to figure it out.
I guess not. A program was launched in Belgium in 2001 to replace sugary drinks and soda in school lunches with beer.
Yeah.
Where do I enroll?
Where
I'm in. This is Belgium. Belgium. Okay. I'm all for that too.
Heck
all for that. And the last one, rapid fire Transylvanian Brain Freeze. Office desks. You still work in an office, kind of, right?
Sure.
Office desks have 400 times more bacteria than toilet seats. So that tells me you should be eating on your toilet seat and shitting on your office desk, right? What do you think?
I can, and if you went and looked at my office, you would say it's more higher than that. It's disgusting. My office area, yeah, it's real bad.
Worse than a toilet seat.
No doubt.
Okay. Well, there you have it. You had some that I put aside. And then the ones that were supposed to be there that probably weren't any fucking better.
Right. That
is the first ever installment. We had the first installment of Dear Tiny. That was the first installment. We might bring this back once in a while of Transylvanian Brain Freeze Facts of the Week. We'll be back with the movie and the music game. Stay tuned. Welcome back. 87 Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk. A historic episode.
Big time.
Yeah. Phone the neighbors, wake the kids.
That's right.
You know, this is big.
Kick the dog.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. We got the movie game first. You can have some fun on the movie game, although you're still trying. And remember, you can pause, but
don't cheat.
Don't cheat. What I do is I give you characters, and then I'm even going to give you some actors because I'm sure you won't get this one. I'm not sure about these people, but this doesn't seem like one that would have been up your alley. But who knows? Who knows? We don't know.
Okay.
All right. So we'll go with the 6 characters first, and then 3 actors, and we'll see if you get them.
Okay.
Mac McGrath.
Nope.
Chuck Cedar. Mac McGrath, Chuck Cedar. Anyone got it yet?
Wow.
Awesome. I couldn't give the last name here because it kind of gave it away.
No.
But the first name was Longfellow. And now here's the only chance you got. Crazy Eyes.
I think
we'll keep going. Okay, we have Mac McGrath, Chuck Cedar, Longfellow, Crazy Eyes, Emilio Lopez, and Babe Bennett. Do you think you might know it without the actors?
I might.
I'm going to keep going anyway.
Go ahead.
The three actors. Okay. Mac McGrath, Chuck Cedar, Longfellow, Crazy Eyes, Emilio Lopez, Babe Bennett. Then the three actors are Adam Sandler, Steve Buscemi, and Winona Ryder. Now, will you get the correct? I know you know that's an Adam Sandler movie.
Yep.
Will you get the correct one?
Mr. D.
Oh!
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah.
I'll give Misty credit for this because I don't think this is all that good. He fell off for me at this point, so I like Adam, but she watches this one all the time.
I gotta admit, I'm kind of with you. I like this movie at the beginning, and then I like Mr. Deeds, but I don't think I've seen it more than once.
Okay.
So I didn't like it.
And I like
much.
Steve Buscemi. I mean, I like all the people he puts in his movie. You know, when he puts like Kevin Nealon and like, he puts great people in his movies. They're just whatever.
Okay. What year you got?
Oh man, 2004,
2002, 2002.
Damn.
Good try.
Okay.
Good try. Okay. A few things about this movie. Cost $50 million to make. Made $171 million at the box office. Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
Comedies, man. Comedies I think are hard to make money.
I think so too. But that one did it.
There you go.
I think Sandler was hot at that point.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what brought him down. I don't know. Winona Ryder broke her arm while shooting the scene where she and Adam Sandler ride bikes down the stairs.
Oh, yeah.
See, I haven't seen this in so long. I really don't remember that. Do you?
I don't either. No.
Conchata Farrell, you know her?
Nope.
She was in 2.5 Men. Bigger woman.
Oh, yeah.
She's funny as hell.
Okay.
She also works at a pizza parlor in Mystic Pizza.
Okay.
And one of the characters that I didn't mention, Preston Black in the original script died of a heart attack while he was meeting O.J. Simpson. But they couldn't get O.J. to come to do it. And this was in between his acquittal and then his guilt.
Yeah, right.
So they should have done that.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, exactly. Now, for the first time in history, we got a break because and we come back with a movie because I got to pee.
Uh-oh.
I got to pee. I am a better host for the music game because of that pee. I was going to try to get through it, but it was going to be tough. And I hated to sew you and Paul G short since we're going for number 53 today.
That's right.
We've had 52 music games. This should be its own segment anyway, probably.
Yeah.
52 music games between Tiny and Paul G. They've got everyone correct. How many of you out there have been correct on everyone? Yeah, I didn't think so. But if you were, awesome. Okay. For the music game, I give you the lyrics. And then Tiny, and you too, you can pause, but don't cheat. You can pause and see if you can get the name of the song. Then we want you to get the artist of the group and what year this thing came out. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Because I don't know if Paul G, I don't know if you know this one or not, so we'll have to see. All right, here are the lyrics to this song. Waiting for the break of day, searching for something to say, flashing lights against the sky, giving up, I close my eyes, sitting cross-legged on the floor. Now, you haven't yet? No.
I don't.
Okay, I will sing it for you.
Yeah, here it goes.
All right. Waiting for the break of day, searching for something to say, flashing lights against the sky, giving up, I close my eyes, sitting cross-legged on the floor.
I can.
We have a live studio audience. Do you know that one?
I know the song. I can even with your shitty singing, I can still make out the.
I am a shitty singer, but I thought I did okay on that one.
Yeah, no, I think you did okay. I actually the way the affect you put on made me think of the right song, but
you don't got it.
I don't think I know this. I know the song. I don't know the name of it.
You want me to give you one more time?
Go ahead.
Waiting for the break of day, searching for something to say. Flashing lights against the sky. Giving up, I close my eyes. Sitting cross-legged on the floor.
I don't know it.
Okay.
I know that you're saying me mad, but I don't
Paul G. I hope and we won't know. Okay. Paul G. He watches the show just like you, and then he lets us know. And
this is a song like on DVE all the time. I know.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know.
Absolutely. Okay. I know most of you have it, don't you? Yeah.
Probably.
Just this dumb shit. 25 or 6-4? No. That's what came next. Okay. Do you know who sang 25 or 6-4?
I'm going to guess one of those shitty 70s bands like Boston or somebody like that.
No, you only get one fucking guess.
Okay. Well, hold on. I'm not going to say Boston because that's not.
Well, now you know it's not Boston.
No. I'm not. Let's move on. I got nothing. Let's move.
Chicago.
I was clear. See, I was right. It was one of those shitty.
You want to give a year?
I think I actually now know I can picture the album cover for this stupid thing. 77.
70.
Oh,
a paltry 1 for 5 today. Paltry 1 for 5. And now Paul G will be waiting. The suspense is with us, just like with you. We won't know until midweek, and we'll let you know next week whether the streak goes on or Joe DiMaggio rises above his grave and beats these two.
That was a rough one.
Okay, I'll be back with a really mediocre Argy Bargy. Yeah, feel free to fast forward through it.
Hey, give us some of that give it some of that
This is Argy Bargy and Karma at the same time. For those of you that watched the show before, I talked about one time at LA Fitness how I was trying to go in the pool and walk because I had ankle surgery and I was walking in a pool. But these fat old ladies were making me feel very uncomfortable mentally. And when I say fat old ladies, when I say old, they're probably younger than me. When I say fat, they were about as fat as me. So, but they just made me feel like I didn't belong, and I felt uncomfortable. They wouldn't move over when I was walking. I was trying to walk for real, and they were just sitting in a little circle like fat old ladies do. But, so I stopped doing it. Here's karma. They closed the pool forever. Yeah, no more pool. No more fat old ladies at LA Fitness. Yeah. They got to go find somewhere else to go. Whereas I am LA Fitness enjoying my time there. So screw you, fat old ladies. That's my Argy Bargy.
That song,
Pittsburgh Night Bar Talk, episode 87. You're in for a treat now. It's time for onions, coochie, and cat piss. What we have in onions, coochie, and cat piss, we have F, Marry, Kill. You know what that is. We have chili, where you pour chili on somebody's head. We have hopscotch, where you play hopscotch with them. We have where you take someone up to the St. Louis Arch, but unfortunately, after you get out, the elevators break down, and it's just you and the girl and Willie Nelson up there for who knows how long. Mm-hmm. We have you where you go to Afghanistan, and you're in a crawl space for 2 days, maybe having a great time, but you don't know if you're going to be able to get out of there or not. It could be tough. We have Arby's, where you go to Arby's with the woman, and you have a hot roast beef and cheddar with the Arby's sauce, but it could get messy. You just don't know. Mm-hmm. And then you're in a car to Centralia, Illinois, and you're driving with the girl, but you have we say no air conditioning and no radio. Since we're in the middle of winter, we're saying no heat and no radio.
Right.
So that is the 9 choices you're dealing with here. If this is the first time you're watching us, or if it's not the first time, but if it's not the first time, you were bored as shit with me saying all that shit. I know. But you're not going to be bored with this because this is 7 women named Mary.
Right.
We have Mary Poppins. Y'all know who she is. We have Mary Swenson. She was in Dumb and Dumber. We have Mary Jensen. That's something about Mary. We have Mary Tyler Moore. We have Mary J. Blige. We have Mary Todd Lincoln, Abe's wife. Did you know who she was before I said that?
Probably not, no.
And last but certainly not least, we have the Virgin Mary.
Right.
That's quite a group of Marys. You got to say that. Yes. Okay. So we have 9 choices. Tiny goes first. I go second. He already has his notes. I have mine too. We might have some the same. We might not. And we'll have our reasons as to why we're doing that. We'll have 2 left over, I guess, because we have 9 choices and 7 Marys.
Right.
Okay. So what do you got?
So hear me out here. So when I first started, I tried to do my homework. I know you give me shit for that, but I only had an answer for one good one with this. And so,
okay. What was that?
That was the Virgin Mary.
Okay.
And that was going to be, I wanted to F her, but under the condition she was still pregnant with Jesus. And I said, well, that's, okay, that might be all right. But I'm like,
so you're not doing that now?
So here's
what you're changing?
Here's what I did.
All right.
We've been talking a lot recently, even though about technology and all that stuff. And I've been reading a lot about all this AI stuff. So I reached out to ChatGPT, which is that AI thing.
Okay.
And I gave this computer our conditions. I said, we have 9 scenarios, and here are 7 women. Can you play? I even called it. I said, will you play Onions, Coochie, and Cat? And it's like, yeah, that sounds like fun. And I'm going to read you. These are the results of ChatGPT.
Wow. Okay, these aren't your choices. These are ChatGPT.
This is AI giving us answers.
You know what? This has got to be the best episode ever. You're getting all this new shit, and now you're getting this.
So, and I'm just going to
all right.
I don't know how it went because I'm just reading the way it did it.
All right.
The first one is Mary J. Blige.
Okay.
And this is kind of easy. It says, play guitar with Willie Nelson on top of the St. Louis Arch. She has such a musical talent and energy that it feels like she would mesh well with Willie Nelson's laid-back vibe.
Wow.
Playing guitar with him on top of the arch would be an epic moment combining her musical prowess with her legendary status. I swear.
I didn't know you could do this.
I didn't either. That's why I was, when I saw it, I was like, this is perfect.
Right there.
So, okay.
It's way better than what you'd fucking say.
Exactly. Mary Poppins is the next one.
All right.
ChatGPT was marrying Mary Poppins.
Okay.
She's the ideal life partner. She's nurturing, fun, and magical in a way that would make any marriage exciting and stable. Plus, her kindness and creativity would make for a wonderful long-term relationship.
Wow. Okay.
And here's what kills me. Well, this is one of the... She actually F'd somebody. Mary Swanson from Dumb and Dumber is ChatGPT.
Okay. And they give a reason why they're up for.
Mary Swanson has a quirky, charming innocence about her. She's sweet, and her chemistry with the 2 main characters from the movie is hilarious, fitting for a fun, short-lived romance. The next is Mary I was going to say, I've never seen There's Something About Mary.
Really?
No. Mary Jensen's the next one. She's dumping a bowl of chili on her.
Really?
Yeah. Mary, I don't like the reasoning on this one. Mary Jensen's character seems the most like she'd be caught in a hilarious mishap like this. She's a bit awkward and would definitely be the one to take a chili disaster in stride.
Okay.
Yeah. Here's another thing.
All right.
ChatGPT killed Mary Todd Lincoln. Holy fuck. You had 9. I gave it all 9 choices, and it still chose to kill somebody.
They got more balls than you. You bitched about them. You haven't been killing many people lately. Okay, why'd they kill Mary Todd Lincoln?
It's a tough one because Mary Todd Lincoln was incredibly influential and had a complex life. But we're strictly playing this for the sake of the game. She's the one I would pick. A tragic figure, but we're choosing purely on the rules of the game.
Okay.
This is one we probably agree on this one. Mary Tyler Moore, they're playing hopscotch.
Why?
She was all about fun and positive energy. I can totally imagine her joyfully hopping through the squares and spreading that upbeat energy to everyone around her. I would just have done it because she's probably fucking old enough I could take her. That was my answer.
You know she's dead, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. And then here, this is a weird one.
The other ones weren't weird.
Well, ChatGPT is spending the weekend in the trenches in Afghanistan with the Virgin Mary.
Oh, wow.
The Virgin Mary exudes calm, grace, and strength. She would be the most emotionally equipped to handle such a difficult situation with poise, offering comfort and peace to those around her. It'd be an intense weekend, but her presence would undoubtedly provide much needed hope.
Okay, I gotta say, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. I didn't know you could do that.
The fact that you could give it more name or more scenarios than names, and they still select one for each one. I was floored. I'm like, I gotta just fucking read this.
Oh, I think you should do that for me. That was way better than what you fucking come up with.
There you go.
The best one you had was when you killed everybody. That was pretty funny. The rest of yours sucked. Yeah, I think from here on in, maybe that's what we should.
It ran a little long, so maybe not. I don't know. It's like 7 minutes already. So
okay. All right. Well, I'll try to go.
No, don't rush.
I won't have that long answers. That's for sure. Okay. The only one we had the same, kind of. Mary Poppins. They married him.
Mm-hmm.
Do I say they for chat?
Sure.
Well, I say this is one thing when it's your podcast, you can do what the fuck you want.
Absolutely.
I did two. I did Mary and Afghanistan because I married her because she'll keep the place clean.
Goddamn right.
She's a maid, right?
That's right.
And Afghanistan, you can just fly off on that umbrella.
Yeah, there you go. You're
right. Those 2 days of fun. Yeah. So I'm marrying in Afghanistan.
There you go.
All right. Mary Swenson. From Dumb and Dumber. I poured chili on. Oh, by the way, I'm doing all 7 of these. Did I mention that?
I figured.
I usually do,
yeah.
but not always. I'm doing all 7. So Mary Poppins, I married her. Obviously, I'm doing her. And in Afghanistan, I'm having 2 days of great sex.
Look at you. Yeah.
Mary Swanson of Dumb and Dumber, I'm pouring chili. And how can that relate to doing her?
Yeah.
After spending time with Lloyd and Harry, hell, you do anything with that chick.
We're definitely an upgrade over those two.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
So chili on her, and I'm still doing her.
There you go.
Mary Jensen, she had all those guys after her all the time. Mm-hmm. So that's who I'm taking in my car to Centralia. Okay. Yeah. So that'll get me away from all them, and we'll be banging.
Yep.
Mary Tyler Moore, I'm taking up the St. Louis Arch.
Oh, there you go.
Because she had an alcohol problem, and she smoked 3 packs a day for a while.
Holy shit.
So me, her, and Willie Nelson.
Yeah.
That'll be easy.
I would have probably taken her to Centralia if I would have done it myself.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay. Mary J. Blige, I actually did do a little research. Mm-hmm. She had a really shitty early life. So I'm taking her Arby's. When I have the sandwich with her, she'll be appreciative of that, and then we'll go to town.
Nice.
Mary Todd Lincoln. I'm playing hopscotch with her because I don't think they had games back in the 1860s or whatever the hell. I know she lived there in that part.
Right.
So she'd be impressed as hell that we had games to play.
There you go.
So
you'd look really talented.
Exactly. Oh yeah, I'm sure I'd take it too. And the Virgin Mary, I'm effing her.
Nice.
Need to say more.
Nice.
Need to say more. I mean,
see,
that one was too easy.
Yeah, I couldn't agree.
Easy.
That was the only one I had an answer for. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go with the onions, coochie, and cat piss. We'll be back. Here we are, Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk. We made it to the end, and I have not said this yet. This is Samurai Chatter. And in Samurai Chatter, we have Would You Rathers, and these actually are non-sexual, and Tiny has not heard them before. I did these about a week ago, so I really am looking at them kind of for the first time.
Okay.
But we're going to do our best to bring it to you because you get to know us personally, and we're trying to humanize ourselves, even though we're not supposed to, right?
That's right.
That's in the intro. I guess we can humanize. Maybe you can humanize ourselves in Samurai Chatter.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I got her.
That's I'll shout out to
Okay.
Jeff. I'm wearing the Happy shirt today.
Oh,
Shout out to
yeah.
Jeff, so there you go.
Yeah, and now I didn't bring this up. We inducted 4 people into the Living Legends last week. Did we hear from any of them?
Actually, we might as well do this now then. Both George and Flip responded
really?
on YouTube. They were very gracious in accepting their awards.
Wow, okay.
Both of them,
Okay.
They both accepted on YouTube. They were very humble and gracious in their receiving the award.
Good, because I would hate to induct 4 people into the Living Legend and none of them watched. But it would be apropos. Wouldn't it?
Exactly.
Well, welcome all 4.
There you go.
Welcome all 4. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's some would you rather questions for Tiny and then me. And Tiny has never heard them before. And neither of you. So, and remember, feel free to pause and then say something really funny and laugh your ass off, and then we'll seem funnier. Okay. Although these aren't really necessarily to be funny. As you can tell, the whole show. All right. Would you rather, and I know your answer to this one.
Oh, boy.
Live in a tiny house in the city or a mansion in the country?
I get claustrophobia now. I was actually in town last week and just driving. I had to take the Parkway East to go out to a funeral, and I said, "My God, I didn't miss this at all. This is a no-brainer."
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You're taking a mansion in the country.
Yeah.
Well, guess what, people? This is my fucking podcast. I'm living in a mansion in the city. Yeah, I'm getting a nice big place, but I like the city. So,
There you go.
I'm having a real nice big place. You know, if it was good for Carnegie and Frick and all those fuckers, I can do the same damn
There
thing.
you go. I like
Mansion in the city.
I like it.
Okay. And I think, I don't know for sure. Would you rather live in a tree house or a cave?
Oh, I don't know. I used to like climbing trees back in the day, but I'd be afraid I wouldn't be able to get down now if I get up there. So, and you can't tell if I have a tan or not, so I don't know if I need sunlight. I'll take a cave.
You're taking a cave?
I'll take the cave.
Really?
Yeah, why not?
What would you do in a cave?
I don't know. Sit and stare at the wall like I do here.
Well, you're good at it. Okay. I'm going with a tree house, but I probably wouldn't be able to make it down either. But a tree house can have amenities.
Oh,
Maybe I'll have an escalator or an elevator
There you
coming
go.
out of my tree
Yeah,
house.
sure.
And I didn't even write that down. You just brought that up. But I put down, I'd be needing Wi-Fi, a sauna, and a pool in my tree house.
You'd be like those people glamping. You see all those fancy camp things they do?
Right.
There you
Well,
go.
those people.
Yeah.
What do you got? It cost you $80,000 sitting out in your fucking driveway.
Yeah, but this is like a camp. That's that's on wheels.
Yeah, you are really rough, Mr. Pioneer, and your $80,000 fucking.
You.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll go on to number 3.
Okay.
And this should have been a question for Michael Jackson.
Uh-oh.
Would you rather have your own theme park or your own zoo?
I said this about the zoo animals. Pick 3. The whole concept of a zoo, I'm against the whole thing of keeping animals in captivity and all that, not just for humanoids to enjoy and all that shit.
Okay.
So,
do you really feel that way, or are you just saying that to make yourself look good?
I don't. I'd rather cage humans and watch them interact than animals. Honest to God. Fuck. I don't give a shit about people as much as I care more about animals than people. So
Okay.
I'll take the amusement park.
Okay. Well, I'm taking it, but for different reasons. First of all, amusement park's a lot more fun.
Absolutely.
And then I don't want to clean up that shit.
Yeah, the elephants.
I talked about why I didn't pick elephants
Right.
in the pick 3.
Right.
Yeah. That's some strong
That's a
smell.
lot of work.
Yeah.
A lot of work.
That reeks. So, I'm going with the theme park too.
Yeah.
All right, last one. And okay, I might put this in every time because I did this the last time. This you'll be able to tell. This is my own question.
Yeah.
Those first 3 I got from some fucking website. Would you rather get drunk with Brad Pitt or John Travolta?
Ooh.
How about that, huh? Pretty good question.
That
Better
is
than see, I got those other three from a fucking website because that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
But damn, that's probably the best question. Didn't you like that best too? Yeah, awesome. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. Travolta might hit on me though if I get drunk.
Well,
with him.
damn, I was gonna maybe say that too.
I don't know, but he got a plane too, though.
There you are.
He gets, although we want to fly with him. That's a tough one. I'm taking Travolta. I think he'd be a more interesting cat to hang out with.
Okay, you might be right, but okay. See, I wasn't going to really say hit on. I just wrote down, I heard some shit about Travolta. and that gave me a little scared.
Yeah.
Give me a little scared. So I think I'd want to get drunk with Brad Pitt, and I'd want to ask him, what the fuck were you thinking with Angelina Jolie? Man, she's pretty, but god damn. You got it. You got to quit thinking with your dick, dude.
Man,
you know.
Boy, he's got some stories too.
They both have some great stories.
Damn.
Great stories.
That's a good one.
Oh, I'll tell you what. You get drunk with Travolta, I'll get drunk with Pitt, and then we'll get together.
That's a good idea.
We'll talk about it on 88. Okay, you got anything else?
No, we talked about. I was going to mention about the living legends accepting their awards. That's all I got.
First off, our quote is from Yogi Berra.
Nice.
And by the way, Bob Uecker died.
I know. I was just going to say, God bless. He was one of my favorites.
Me too.
Yeah, he was awesome. He's funny,
hilarious. But he probably never said this. Yogi Berra said, I never said half the things I really said. Everybody, thanks for sticking with us. But like I said, I think you're going to thank us because this was historical, and especially with how long it took us to get
We're
through.
troopers to do what we did today.
We are.
Yeah, man.
If they only knew, but maybe they do. But because you can tell we've been here a little longer than normal.
Maybe.
But because we're the hardest working podcasters in 4 states, because we're 720 pounds of podcast proclivity, because we're 55 years of marriage with no divorces, and because we are the only Category 5 podcast in the fucking universe, the only one. You find another one that says they're a Category 5.
They're lying.
They're full of shit.
That's right.
Full of fucking shit. How about that? That's why we'll be back next week with number 88. We'll see you then.